it's 6 a.m. It's time for yoga. Welcome to day 25 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Let's get started. Let's start in a standing position today. Let's find our feet. Roll from heel to toe, spreading those toes out. Find your balance. Come up on the toes a little bit. And settle in for a nice mountain pose. Oh, hands overhead, reaching tall. And release. Roll that head all the way around the other direction. And shoulder rolls. And take it the other direction. Hands overhead, reaching tall, up on the toes, up on the toes, up on the toes. And open it up to some pulses on the right. Begin taking note of the spine, lower back, hamstrings. Check in with everything, see where you're at this morning. Hands overhead and to the left. Tiny pulses, just beginning to warm up that spine. And release. One more big shoulder roll each direction. Woo. And hands overhead, reaching tall. Kick those hips out to the left. And to the right. Back through center. And forward fold. All the way down. We check in with the lower back. Kind of sway forward and back a little bit here. Get some movement into this. And all the way back. Take a step to the left. Take a step to the right. And lower down into your squat. Might be a little less deep, a little shallower to start out with today. Depending on the tightness of your lower back. Or drop it down. Drop the hands. Or put your hands palms together. Pushing through the elbows here for support. Drop the hands. Come all the way back up. Hands all the way up, reaching tall, tiny little back bend. And release. Take a step out, each direction. And let's come into our lunge. Side to side, nice and easy, warming up those inner thighs. Lower back, we're kind of bending over at the same time. Warming up that lower back. And we can begin stretching forward as we are alternating sides. Reach, 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 warming up the side body and the arms. Woo. Bring it down, bring the hands down, shift those feet, and we are in our lizard lunge variation. Take that foot all the way back. And drop the knee. And sitting back, straighten that front leg. And release, walk it forward. Bring your hands next to your foot. Raise that back leg again. Come through center, wide leg, forward fold. Take it forward and back a few times. Heel toe it, and all the way back up. Whew. Hands overhead, reaching tall. Tiny little back bend. Kick the hips to the left. A little bit deeper. Hips to the right. And release, forward fold. All the way down. Whew. Halfway up. All the way down. And all the way back up. A step to the left, step to the right. Get back into our lunge. Alternating lunges here. I'm going to do the other side now. Yeah. And the arms in. And bring the hands down on the right, shifting your feet into our lizard lunge. Drop the knee and straighten that front leg. Woo. Half split. Doesn't matter if your leg is completely straight or not. We'll work on that. And coming back. Hands to the left of the foot, curl the toe under, and pop it back up. Bring it through center. Wide leg forward fold with motion. Heel toe it in. And all the way up. Whew. Back to our neutral position here, standing pose, mountain pose. Arms all the way up, reaching tall, tiny little back bend. And forward fold, all the way down. Halfway up, and all the way down. This time we're gonna reach our hands out, step our feet back, down dog. Hips high, shoulders and chest reaching for the floor. Plank, down dog, to plank, down dog, to plank, engaging the core, down dog, to plank, lower it down, up dog, drop the feet, cobra, lower down all the way. Right ear to the floor. Whew. Bend those knees, windshield wiper, the feet side to side. And press up to all fours. Whew. Cat cow. Right arm out. Release. Left leg, extend. Add the right arm when you're ready. And elbow to knee 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Cat cow. And left hand out. Release. Right foot back extended. Add the left arm when you're ready. And 5 elbow to knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Cat cow it out. Whew. Whew. Press the ankles in the back and come to an easy seat. Whoosh. Let's grab our strap and do a little shoulder warm up here. Take the strap all the way overhead, loosening up our shoulders in each direction, playing around with the rotation, shoulder rotation, forward and back, and side to side, bow and arrow, keeping the tension through the strap, behind, bow and arrow, and bring your left hand up and over and begin pulling down the strap in the back with the other hand. Nice deep tricep stretch here. Keeping the spine nice and straight. And release. Whoosh. Roll that shoulder. Switch your legs if you're in easy seat. And again, forward and back. And bow and arrow. And bringing the right arm up. Grab the strap in the back. Begin pulling down. Get a deeper stretch in the triceps. Trying to keep that chest open. Spine nice and straight. And release. Whoosh. Shoulder roll on that side. And let's just wiggle up the arms around here for just a second. Whew. Let's bring the left leg out, right leg in. Start working on these hamstrings for the day here. Just take your palm, the flat of the palm, and roll it down the top of the quad here. Nice little massage to start out. Rolling down. Begin taking a deeper fold. Reaching for that ankle or the toe. Whatever you can get down to. You're going to start feeling a nice stretch in the hip flexor on this side. All that. Take your knuckle and rub that in there. That feels pretty good. And begin with the other hand. So we're twisting our torso just a little bit so that we're lined up over this leg. Just naturally happens if you use your opposite arm. Try to keep the hips, the sit bones locked in place on the mat. And reach for those toes. Now let's go back to the left hand and add the right arm in a nice little side bend. Roll your bend around and begin folding into the space created by your legs. And roll it over to the other side. Pressing the foot in on the inner thigh for support here. Stretching all the way through. Bring the arm up and over. And release. Legs to center. You know what's next. Butterfly. My favorite pose. Ooh, and I can definitely feel that left leg is all nice and warmed up. wants to come in a lot farther than the right leg. A little cranky still. We'll get there. All right, let's open our feet like a book. And get in there in those arches. Massage those arches. And just notice how our toes are feeling today. Maybe take them the opposite direction, increasing that blood flow. Manipulating the feet, kind of get into the fascia there and see if there's any little crunchies, calcium deposits, anything we need to work on. Ankles, a little bit of the calf here. My right calf is a little tight this morning. And release the right leg, bring the left leg in tight against the foot, the inner thigh here. And let's begin the heel of the hand down the right leg. Boy, it's quad, yeah. IT band, quad, all the way down. Yikes, yowza. Whoosh. And begin reaching for the ankle. Nice pulses forward. Maybe even reach for the toes. Nice pulses, warming up that lower back, giving a little bit extra stretch on that left side. Take the heel or the knuckle, give a little massage on that hip point. And we're going to take our other hand and begin moving it down the leg. Remember, this turns our torso so that we're aligned properly. Or our forward folds over the leg. Nice pulses. Try and reach that ankle. Try and reach that toe. And let's go back to the right leg down the leg. Adding in the side bend with the left arm. And release, fold it over. Be in this space that your legs have created. Folding over as far as you can. Reaching out with the hands. Press through the hands, pull through the hands. And walk it all the way over to the left side. Let's add that side bend on the left. And release. Woo. Legs to center, palate cleanser. Woo. Rock it side to side. Remember, you can put your blocks here for extra support. Lean it forward, bring the torso through the legs. Spend a lot of time on hips in the morning so we can regain that mobility that we lose in the nighttime when we're sitting still for so long. Take some tiny pulses forward. Just check in with that lower back. See if you need to stay here for a little bit. And release. Remove your blocks. Let's take the legs out straight and point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Bend the knees slightly and lean back into our boat. Hands behind the knees for support. If you can lift your legs up nice and straight, or you can leave them bent. You can remove one hand, you can remove the other hand, you can remove both hands, engaging that lower core. And release. Drop the legs. Whew. Back to butterfly. Whew. Leaning forward. Take a nice deep fold over the legs. Relax. And release. Cross your ankles. Up to all fours. We're gonna bring our left foot up, bring our right foot up, and come down into our squat. Much deeper and much more comfortable. Pressing the palms together, elbows into the knee pits here. Pressing for support. And release. Put your hands down and step it back into down dog. Pedal it out, pedal it out. Hips high, shoulders and chest reaching for the floor. Right leg comes back. And bend the knee. Flip your dog if you like. Ooh, nice stretch to the front of the body. Hip to shoulder. And release. Pedal it out, pedal it out. The left leg goes long. Extend behind. And bend the knee. And flip the dog. And release. Pedal it out, pedal it out. Whoosh. And drop the knees. Take those hips side to side. Deep bend here to the right. And really deep bend to the left. Whew. Take a little break with the feet here, paddle them out. And take the right leg up. Donkey kick. Just a few little pulses up, straight up. Release the left leg. A few pulses up. And release. Cross those ankles in the back and return to an easy seat. Whew. Shoulders up and back. And back. Hands overhead, reaching tall. And drop the right hand behind. Take a tiny twist to the right. Deep breaths into the belly. And release. Hands overhead, reaching tall. And release the left hand, and the right hand comes to the left thigh. Twist to the left. And release. Release to center, seated cat-cow. Arch the back. Open the chest. Arch the back. Open the chest. Arch the back. Open the chest. You'll find yourself in a nice, comfortable position here. You can stay in your easy seat. You can reverse your easy seat legs. You can come into a nice lotus or half lotus. Grab your blocks. Configure your blocks. And bring your head down to rest on the blocks for final pose. Keep your hands wherever works for you. Just right next to you on your knees in prayer. Hands to heart. Whatever works for you. Or you can keep them on your feet if you're doing lotus. I might keep mine on my feet today. Close your eyes. We're going to take about 15 breaths here in silence. Thinking about everything and nothing all at the same time. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing awareness back into your body. Release your head if you have it on a block. Very slowly come up. And remove your blocks. Release your legs. Ooh, give it another one last shake. Shoulders, neck. And open your eyes, and we are ready for the day. Thank you for joining me for day 25 of our 30-day yoga challenge. See you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.